left the evening before, and as the sun followed another sleepless night, her fury remained, fury and pride. I am still proud, she thought, even now, if only because a lack of pride would admit the wasted years and make them real and give them power. I have tasted the poison and felt the need that surpasses all other needs, and I sit here refusing to waste away while others like me sit in rotting houses on rotting couches, staring blankly at blank walls, thinking and saying nothing. And yet men's eyes pass me on the street and judge from a glance, and I am still proud because I have lived more life than they will ever know, and lived it freely as a woman, and seen the worst of its ruin, and I am still proud, even now. And proud I will remain until I am nothing at all. I have seen the ruin, and have pleasured myself with all and any, and I have no zealotry left, or ambition, or hope in a changed world, but this is how I have lived, and I am proud of it, because pride is the mark of a woman. And when life has burned to ashes, the pride will still remain, and when truth and faith and hope and certainty have burnt too, it will remain. And when I am nothing at all, and the needles and their poison have finally sucked me dry, and my daughter spits my name contemptuously, it will not matter, because I have lived more life than they will ever know, and I have lived it as a woman, and seen its ruin, and even when pride cannot hide the wasted years, and I know it was all for nothing, and scream silently that was all for nothing, and despair that all the friggin' and and the pleasures and pride were nothing at all. Even then, when the needles and their poison have sucked me dry, and my daughter spits my name contemptuously, and the pride cannot hide the wasted years, and the pleasured memories cannot drown out the scream, even then, something somewhere will know that I lived freely as a woman, and even in death I will be proud, and even when the world burns to ashes, they will know it still. A Game by David Zemansky. Are we on Moon Sliver Island?
Are they pretty?
Crosshair. Where are we? I could probably build a better shed than this. Looks like my toolbox. Pair of metal scissors. With a candle. An ice pick. These always scare me. They're so pointy. Simple lock. Okay. Stick the ice pick in the lock and then twist it around. Amazingly, you hear it click open. Awesome. Well, this is lovely. Who's calling me at this hour?
Sweetie, it's Mom. Listen to me. This is very important.
It
You need
is.
to
It's
stay
very,
put.
yeah, it's very
Don't leave the fenced-in
pleasing to the
area.
eyes.
Don't go into the basement. Don't mess with that machine outside. Just don't go anywhere, all right? Stay in the shed and wait for me. There are some dangerous animals loose, and I don't want you to get hurt. Everything is going to be fine. Just do as I say.
Am I the daughter? I must be the daughter. The orange game. The music machine was. It was very good. It was heavy. Like the subject matter was really heavy. I was a little taken aback, but yeah, it was cool. Very abstract, like or maybe abstract's not the right word, but no, yeah, it was good. I'd definitely recommend it for people that are into those kinds of games. I have wire cutters. What do I do with wire cutters? I'm gonna go grab that ice pick. It's too pointy to turn the screws. Oh, wait. Was it? This. Hey, more tools. An old kitchen knife. Piece of glass. Metal scissors. Battery is rough to the touch with old corrosion. Water's really pretty. I love what it reminds me of when we went to the ocean with Grandma and Grandpa. It's also a little cold. Looks like the flashlight we keep next to your so-called bed. So there is a flashlight, but you have to carry it. This must be the cellar door. Then where's the house? I wonder if her hands doesn't work. Machine for opening the door. Blue's my favorite color as well. Oh, that was just a candle. What was the other? This box. Brass panel hidden in place by odd square screws. No. Where did I leave that flashlight? She has no description of that. Where'd the flashlight go? Oh, something is holding the door closed. So, bolt cutters and then maybe a pair of scissors. It's too dull as well. Maybe the wire cutters then. Or the knife. There we go. Uh-oh.
Sweetie, you have to stop messing with things. I know you love to explore and play with machines, but this is for your own good. You won't be safe if you don't mind me and stay put.
I wouldn't think the wire cutters would do the trick on the chain. Oh, it did work. The chain is rusty enough that shuddering with exertion, you're able to snip apart one of the links. Something, something, something. What have we here? That sounds like a cat in autumn. You can take apart a lot with a screwdriver. Oh. Mother is calling again.
You're disobeying your mother, Autumn. Disobedient girls get punished. And the trees
Girl's
have
name is-
many eyes. They see everything. They judge everything. And the wolves know too. And I know. Don't touch that machine. Stop getting into things. Don't try my patience.
What do you expect? You lock me in, and these are my toys. Oh. So what are you, some sort of machine made of rock? I'd really like to figure out how you work. So the pipe goes over here. I have no idea. Oh, there's the flashlight. I'm waiting for an audio cue to tell me that I've done something right. Good. This pipe looks really weird. Okay, so that. Oh. Oh. Wish I had clothes on. It's really cold down here. Wish I had brought that flashlight with me. Seems to indicate if water is flowing through the pipe or not. There's probably some way to control water flow outside. Think it's locked. Oh, another flashlight. Nice. Uh-oh. There's a phone in here, too.
What part of don't go into the basement don't you understand?
The don't go into the basement
I've
part.
tried being nice, and apparently you're too stupid for nice. So get back in your little shed and wait there, quietly, until I decide what to do with you. Or do you want to die?
It's a pretty severe consequence for going in the basement. What is this? Are you afraid of the dark? Hey, water. There's this owl. Oh, although it's lying on the floor, somehow the saw blade cuts lengthwise into your arm like blubber, creating a thick flap of skin. Doesn't hurt or bleed. Interesting. I think it's painted. Glass cup. Oh, maybe I can get water with the cup. That's what I needed, was some music. Where was that spigot? All the way down there? Drop the flashlight right here. The beam doesn't come far enough. What kind of basement music is this? Wow. The walls smell dank and feel moist. Alright, I guess I can't get some water. Hey, drawers. Ooh. Looks like the one in Mom's room. A syringe. Lighter. This battery is rough to the touch with old corrosion. Some more batteries. More syringes. A hammer. And a screwdriver. Oh. There we go. Candle 1 of 6 lit. The metal plate with a raised part in the middle. What are these? Smells like oil too. Fuses. I will remember that. I know I'm smaller than a lot of kids, but these doors seem really big. It's nailed to the door, and it's blocking it from opening. So maybe the hammer? Wait. 2 small holes, maybe a fuse goes in here or something, okay. Oh, nice. Very nice. Oh. Not very reliable. There's a puppy in here. Saw blades are covered in dust. They have obviously sat here for a long time. I've kind of like running my fingers over the points. Ah. Autumn salad fingers. Oh. There. Weird that it was flickering before. You've already turned the valve on. So I have. Did I just go back outside? I did. I totally just went back outside. It doesn't seem that you can carry things between areas. What is this thing? No? Oh, those boards are inside the barrel. You hear what sounds like cracking bones coming from inside the barrel. Where's that flashlight? Wait, did someone move this? Perhaps it got put back? Oh yeah, the hammer. I got distracted. There we go. Using your full body weight, you're able to slowly pry the nails out of the board. Something. A note. A note. Note. You can't do anything at all with your 9-year-old brain. in your 9-year-old hand. Do you think I accidentally hung the key where you couldn't reach it? It's kind of trash, maybe. Find the letter. Oh.
Do I have to pry off your kneecaps, you little shit? Do I have to nail your fucking arms to the floor? I will twist your legs off and break every bone in your ugly little body if I have to. I am your mother. You will obey me. Get back in your fucking cage.
This woman's a little resentful. Where was that lighter? Right there. I can't see. Yeah, I guess that's the idea. Hey, more watcher. I don't know how I haven't spotted any cameras. There are 2 candles here. 3 candles. It seems to be locked. The note said something about a hanging key. Hey, there's a thing there. Very rusty old lock. Adjustable pliers. Maybe I can just pry the lock off. A heavy wrench. Do some Team Fortress style repairs on this thing. You fit the wrench to the rectangular part, but it won't turn. Oh, that's the hammer. Put that there. As long as it's in the light. Try the pliers then, maybe? I don't remember if I saw oil somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, that valve is already on. Oh yeah, smells like oil. Maybe I can't get high enough though to. Or maybe she can. What might the cup be used for? The cup's probably a ruse. I don't think there was an ice pick in here, was there? There's an axe. Can't lift it. Only one hand, of course. My apologies. What else did I have to choose from here? Batteries, syringes, and a screwdriver. I'm gonna try the screwdriver. Guess the inside is rusty too. What do we have here? A strange glass object. It has a recess in it, so I'm assuming that that is for this part. The object fits perfectly, but it is square, therefore will not turn. Yeah, I know. Maybe if I turn all of the spigots on, I can flood the basement. Then Mom will be real mad. I can pick up the saw, though. Move that over here. So maybe it does still have something to do with out here. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay. I absolutely didn't see that. Where's my flashlight? There, right in front of the door. Hey, puppy. I hallucinated that puppy, I guess. This room is icky. Is it a button? There's tranquil music right here. What did that do? I don't want to look at you. Looks just like our porch. It's a weird observation. That can be toggled. What?
You're a little bitch, you know that? A horrible little bitch. Wasting time playing with electric motors while I slave my life away. Do you think I wanted you? I kept a wire coat hanger in the bathroom for months. Just to look at and think about. And all the teachers think you're so special. You aren't special. You're spoiled. Because I'm wasting my life giving you the things I didn't have.
Jeez, lady. Hey, another flashlight. Can I dual wield flashlights? Flashlights akimbo. Your mother was sitting on the porch with the hasty green paint, talking to the woman with the short hair, smoke drifting upward, not knowing you were listening. I kept a coat hanger in the bathroom for months just to think about. Your mother heard the screams and staggered out onto the porch with the hasty green paint, arms punctured with holes, finding you curled up and dripping blood. You look weird, Autumn. And you sobbing, spilling blood on the floor. The dog, my hand. It took my flashlight and put me in. What is this? You told your mother the dog left those chipmunk marks in your room. It didn't. The dog didn't get those cuts from a fight. The dog didn't bite you unprovoked. No matter what's hidden deep inside, you still have to live with yourself. Desires don't just leave if you tell them to. Seems to be some splinities. Oh. Made for two hands, but you managed to use them. Come here, boy. And the dog looking at you, knowing, slowly coming all the same, and you whispering so nobody else could hear. I didn't catch all of that, but it didn't sound good. Teeth can be pulled out with pliers, screwdrivers twisted around in soft holes and crevices. Ice picks slipped into eye sockets. Massive tangled bowls hidden in stomachs and wet pieces ready to be pulled and squished. There's no change, just the sounds and the texture. Machines can be built and bodies can be taken apart.
You'll wake up and I'll still be there. This will all still be there. Do you know what lives deep inside Autumn? Love and fury, a forest and a basement, locked away and unconditional, and you can't let them both out. The world is a growling, grinding machine, and you can't escape its teeth without teeth to match. It devours little girls like you, eats you up from the inside. Someday you'll know the meaning of ruin and wasted years.
I made a lot of left turns.
And and you'll understand. You can't live life without the howling of wolves.
This is a nightmare she's having. Still, I cannot recover the wasted years, or unknow the coming of the contemptuous spits and the final poison, or force my mouth to know what's in the heart, or stop all those words from spilling out, and instead say that I am your mother and you are my daughter and I love you, and I know this somewhere deep inside, but I cannot feel it past the screams and the wasted years and the need that surpasses all of their needs, and the ruin, and yes, even the pride. And I can't make the words stop spilling out, or stop the pain in your face, or force my mind to tell my heart what I know deep inside, and my mouth to speak for my heart and mind, that you are my daughter and I love you, and I am your mother, and somehow together we can leave behind the waste and the ruin and the screams and the poison and the pride. But then a lack of pride would omit the wasted years and make them real and give them power. And even now I am a woman, and something somewhere will know me even after the world burns to ashes and the needles and their poison finally suck me dry. And even after my daughter spits my name contemptuously, because what I know deep inside goes not or does not matter when I know other things on the surface. And life is a grinding machine, and a girl and a woman cannot escape its teeth through tenderness, and even after I am nothing at all, my daughter will contemptuously spit my name and show that her skin is the tough skin of an animal, and she will face the ruin and the pleasure and eventually the wasted years and the silent scream and the thing deep inside, hidden from her heart and mouth and through the words that spill out. And the thing too deep to know she will be proud, to be a proud woman like me, and someday we will shake our fists together at them in the memory of their arrogant eyes and be proud together too. And something somewhere will know us and our ruin. As I sit here watching the uncounted empty needles and feeling the need that surpasses all other needs, and remembering the pleasures and drowning out the scream that it was all for nothing. And feeding the pride will remain when the earth is burned to ashes. Autumn's alarm clock went off in the next room, and the mother began to dry her tears. Autumn's eyes flew open, lying in her sleeping bag, clutching her stuffed dolphin, surrounded by the motors and parts she loved to tinker with, letting the alarm continue to sound from its place in the opposite corner. Staring at the ceiling, adjusting her thoughts, and feeling the misty emotions begin to evaporate with the dream that brought them. Awake now. Her mother walked into the room and leaned on the doorframe, looking. Are you awake? The voice was weaker and softer than normal. Autumn was looking too. After a moment she said, I'm awake. All right then, get dressed. I'll make you a lunch today. There's probably something in the fridge. I love you, Mom. Autumn didn't know why she said it. Her mother's mouth tightened. She blinked a few times. Then she nodded. Aye. She glanced away and nodded a few more times. All right. She looked back at Autumn, and Autumn looked at her. And they looked at each other for some time. Wolf and Autumn, troubled girl's nightmare. Nightmare indeed. Hated to Rachel again, of course, naturally. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it too. And it makes me feel bad. I feel bad being a little smooth-brained.
Look at the way.
Maybe?
Are they pretty?
Like, I feel like the dialogue, or the monologue, I guess I should say, wasn't anything that her mother's actually said to her. She just... Yeah, for real. I hate that there was a couple of things that I didn't get all of. But I assume if that was Autumn's nightmare, then the stuff about the dog and the chipmunks was probably true. Maybe her mother's just not the awful person that the nightmare makes you think that she is. That might have been... maybe heavier than Music Machine.